Right. Welcome everyone to another Thursday Hatha Yoga class. Uh, we're going to begin today in standing. So go ahead and make the feet nice and even and parallel and work on lengthening and spreading the toes. Work the tailbone down, the abdomen in, and feel open in the chest. Shoulders are a little bit back and relaxed. The arms just hang down. Take deep breath. And continue deep breath. Breathing a little deeper each round and letting the breath all the way out, breathing out slow. And continue with that nice rhythm of the breath. You inhale till you're full. Exhale till you're empty. And notice the qualities you feel, the shifts you feel in the body, mind, and emotions as you tap into the breath. You have this expansive inhale. You may feel a little bit more sharpness, clarity, energy. You let it out with the exhale. You feel a little more calm, a little more centered, a little more grounded. Letting go. And continue with that duality of taking in and feeling that vibrance and releasing and relaxing. Always working on these pairs of opposites in the yoga practice. We have stillness and movement. We strengthen and we release muscles. We breathe in, we breathe out. And we work on having smoothness and balance in all these pairs of opposites. So when we're using strength and effort, we're still calm and soft. When we're stretching or doing resting poses, there's still this clear focus on relaxing, being present, alignment. And yes, when you inhale, you're energized, but you're also staying relaxed. When you exhale, you naturally calm down and release, but there's this active drawing in of the core to assist with that last bit of stagnant breath removed from the lungs. So it's like the yin and the yang, there's the active and the non-active, but each has a dot of each. The hard has the aspect of soft, the soft has an aspect of hard. It's proven in nature the way water will wear down granite in a mountain river. So all metaphors aside, let's go ahead and begin to move. Lift the arms a little bit. Twist gently side to side. You don't have to move the hips or knees very much, but do move nice and smooth. And breathe. Very good. And then when you're ready, come back to center. And relax and roll the shoulders. And do both directions. And we're going to go ahead and take chair pose next. So have the feet parallel and even. Sit a little bit, or if you feel good, you can go moderate or really low. Extend the arms. And then exhale, downward dog, hands down. Walk back and lift the hips high. Tilting the pelvis. Lifting out of the shoulders, head down, hips high. Deep breath. And knees down. Child's pose. And relax the neck. Breathing all the while. And come on up to sitting or kneeling and take a big step up with the right foot. Runner's pose. Have the knee right above the heel or ankle. Stay like this or lift a little bit more. And if you like, arms up. Exhale, come on down. Now spin to the side and bend the left knee once, and then bend the right knee and come back to center. Draw into the core. Stand on up and open up the arms and open the right leg. Turn the back foot up. Take warrior two. Glide down. Runner's lunge. And work on lifting the chest. And then take the right hand on the knee and twist. Come on down. Exhale. Downward dog. Child's pose. Come on up to sitting or kneeling. And take a big, big step up with the left foot. See how the knee is just above the heel or ankle. That's exactly what we want. And then work on creating a lift. Lift the chest. Maybe even lifting, holding the thigh. Maybe arms in the air. And hands down. Now make a spin. And bend the right knee once. And then the left. Come back to center. Draw into the core. Stand on up. And open the arms and open the left foot. Make sure to really open that foot. Turn the back foot in. Warrior two. And glide down. Runner's lunge. And stay here or lift. And if you like, lift a little deeper. Extend the arms. And then come on down and take a twist. You have the left hand on the knee and twist to the left. Soften the shoulders. Open up the chest. And come on down. Transition to hands and knees and move lower. 8-limbed bow. Inhale, easy cobra. Pause here. And then if it feels okay, add the arms a little bit, but keep the elbows bent. Chest and shoulders open. Come on down. Use the core and lift. And push into the legs. Downward dog. Walk or lightly hop on up. Half lift. Nice strong flat back. Full fold. Chair pose. Utkatasana. Standing pose. And one more time. Chair pose. And exhale. Plank pose. Strong legs in plank. Quality breath. Knees down. Elbows down. Walk the legs way back. Drop the hips. Firm the legs. Elbow plank. One more breath. And Sphinx. Feel open in the chest. Really work on lifting, opening, breathe. Reach back through the feet. And be steady. And go ahead and take right arm overhead, or whatever is the side that helps you see the screen. It's good to be able to see it the first time. Stack the legs and hold the head so you get a little bit of a stretch under your armpit and your ribs. Lift the top leg with the foot facing sideways. So if you turn up, you could go really high, but you don't stretch or strengthen as much that way. So keep the foot facing sideways. You actually stretch a little more that way, but you don't isolate the muscle right in the side of the hip and the side of the thigh, which is the focus of this repetition. So move a little bit, and then rotate the knee. And now we'll focus on stretching. Hold the leg, and if you're falling backwards, bend this bottom leg to hook yourself a bit. Otherwise, you can hold the foot and extend partway or fully. And breathe into the openness of the pose. The toes tend to kind of cave down, big toe caving down. Lift up through the big toe mound, draw down to the little toe. Deep breath. And let's switch sides. Flex the feet and take about 5 rounds of that lateral lift with the foot facing sideways. Also keep the foot in line with the other foot, and that will help you to strengthen more. You may not lift as high, but you get more quality value out of it. And then open the knee, holding the knee, holding the big toe, extending the leg, stretching, and breathing. When you feel even, let's go ahead and release, and let's come back to Sphinx for one more stretch. Come on down. Use the core and lift. Push into the legs, downward dog. And knees down. And then knees hovering. Lift the knees just a little bit. Levitated cat. And knees down. Turn to the side and walk or lightly hop the feet apart. I like to use my fingertips when I'm in this pose. It helps me to have a little bit more of a flat back. So work on that as best you can. Spread the toes. And draw into the core and come up. Arms extend. Open the right foot and turn the back foot in. And take warrior two. And then take a side angle. Come back to warrior two. Next is a triangle pose. Lengthen the limbs, and the breath only reaches low as you keep the body aligned. Take the top arm behind the back, feel the chest open. Bend the knee above the ankle. Press the elbow light to the thigh. Come on back. Warrior two. And then relax and switch sides. So take time. You don't need to rush into it, but make sure you turn that right foot in a little bit now and completely open that left foot. A lot of times people open kind of diagonally and then their knees torquing in. It's not so good. You open facing forward, or even if your knee and hip is tight, you can open a little bit extra. And take warrior two. Breathing, finding the meditation within the action. Again, working on that duality. Side angle. The arm on the thigh is light. The shoulder tends to bunch up a bit, but try and loosen it and relax it. And come back. Warrior two. Notice I'm stretching my wrists as I move my arms. It's a little added bonus. We segue into triangle. So don't just reach down. You can round and collapse by doing that. Reach out, lengthen. Arms are so long, legs are long and toned, ribcage is long. The breath is the longest of them all. No alignment supersedes the breath. Remember, breath, alignment, and then reaching the floor is the final achievement, not necessarily an important one. Take the arm behind the back, open the chest, deep breath. Knee above the ankle, forearm to thigh. Back leg strong. And come back to warrior two. Let it all relax. Bring the feet a little closer. And if you're very flexible, you don't have to bring in that much. And eventually open the toes. If you're tight, you don't open the toes that much, but it could be a full turnout if your hips are very flexible. You'll bend the knees into a horse stance or Devi Asana, and then stand. And bend the knees. Use the hands to help the knees widen. And if you like, lift the arms. And if your legs cramp, you can go back to moving, which will release the muscles. Otherwise, we're holding for a little bit of patience and endurance. And arms and legs relax. Slowly bring the feet closer together and come back to stand. Chair pose one more time. Plank pose, top of a push-up. Firm the legs, hold. Hover chaturanga and hold, elbows hugging in. If you want, you can lower all the way and rest. Otherwise, squeeze the arms in, tuck the tailbone, squeeze the abs, and then release. And inhale, locust, lift the legs and chest. Exhale, lower. Inhale, locust with the arms back. Exhale, release. Inhale, locust with the arms overhead. Or do the basic form. Exhale, lower. One more time, Sphinx. We're going to stretch and breathe. And if you like, lengthen the arms, but only if it feels good. And come on down. Hands placed alongside the chest. And use the core and lift. Downward dog. Step the right foot up very, very slow, using the abdomen. Then maybe step twice if you need. Crawl the foot up a little bit if you need. You don't want the knee beyond the ankle. Lift it a little if you can. And either Stay like this, or bring the arms back. You're also welcome just to have the hands on the ground. Otherwise, working to do a little bit of a back bend expression. And hands down. Now lengthen the back leg and twist. Left arm down, right arm up. Nice strong back leg. Hold the low back if your shoulder aches. Look down if you don't feel good looking up, but you can turn the head. That's part of the twist. Come on down. Take plank position and child's pose. Very good. Go ahead and come to sitting or kneeling. Big step up with we did that from down dog. Let's do that from down dog. My mistake. Left foot, slow step. So the slow step builds the abs and it's working the hip flexor. So to lift the knee, you're strengthening the hip flexor of the forward leg. And then you come into it, you're stretching the hip flexor of the back leg. So, runner, first phase, second phase, arms back, lifting the chest, opening the chest. And hands down, lengthen the back leg, right arm down, left arm up. Very clear, strong form here. The shoulders may tend to be tense, but try and have the neck long and the shoulders low. Remember all your different modifications. Otherwise, strike the full pose and breathe fully into the exhale, unwind, downward dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga, or go all the way immediately. Otherwise, a breath or two here, then soften down. Left arm under the head, stretching the right thigh. Make the heel a little wider than the glute and work the heel down as you press the pelvis down as well. Deep breath. Switching sides. Deep breath. Very good. Place the hands
alongside the chest. Turn the hands out a bit. Take cobra and open chest and shoulders. Hold for 5 breaths. Keep a light bend in the elbows. Try and feel work into the mid back, not just putting all of the stretch into the low back. Come on down. Next pose is up dog. If you don't want to sustain up dog, do cobra or sphinx again, or if you feel like you've done enough back bends, you could go right to child or dog, downward dog bends. Otherwise, hands to low ribs. We've rested a bit now with my long-winded sentence, and we'll lift and stretch the hip flexors and the chest, upward dog. Deep breath. Strong legs. And exhale. Downward dog. Right knee forward. Swan pose. And if you like, bring the hands further back. Open the chest. And forward bend. Very good. Let's come on up. And exhale, downward dog. Left side. Swan pose. Working the hips down and lifting the chest. If you like, you can bring the hands further back and open more, kind of like a cobra or back bend. And forward bend. Deep, deep breath. Come on up. Exhale. Downward dog. And let's go ahead and kneel down. Bring the legs out from under. Draw the hips back. Sit tall. Bring the arms up. And stretch forward. Reaching the chest forward. And relaxing the back of the neck. Very good. Let's go ahead and release from that stretch. Bend the right knee in, opening the knee, draw the hips back. Lift the arms, lift tall. Feel this great muscle tone in your back and your shoulders. Also openness in the chest. Keep that length and openness in the spine and the chest. Twist to the right. Deep breath. Let's go ahead and release from the twist. And set up for the other side. Sitting bones back. Sit really tall. Lift the arms. It's subtle, but it's also very powerful. You're opening, strengthening, and relaxing and breathing. Have space in the toes. Yeah. Twist to the left. Notice if you're tense in the shoulders. Try and relax all through the body. A nice deep twist and an even deeper breath. Very good. Come back to center. And next we're going to take a square stretch. So we sit cross-legged meditation. That's like a triangle base. This is a square. So it's different, even though it's similar. So ankles move across until the knees and ankles make a square base from the body. See the difference? Hips draw back. And then we are going to lean out. So I say lean out, not down. Lean out with the chest, and then you can lower the head a bit and work your way down, but still reaching out with the spine. So forward bend, so you want to emphasize forward action in the spine. And breathe. And this should help target a nice deep stretch into the glutes. Take time. Exhale slowly. Come on up. And switch. Hips back. Lift the chest. And stretch.
Yeah, release the forward bend. And now we're going to widen the legs into a straddle and sit nice and tall. Consider even lifting the arms and then stretching to the right leg. You can hold the leg, eventually one hand, maybe both to the foot, stretching and breathing. Very good. Come back to center. Arms up and stretching to the other side, holding the leg or holding the foot. One hand and then eventually both hands to the foot. And enjoy the breath. Excellent. Come back to center. And go ahead and slowly bring the legs in a little bit, but still a little bit wide, and then roll the right thigh, inner and outer roll, just to clear any potential gunk that's lodged into the hip socket. And do both sides. There's a specific yoga mantra that goes with this, and that is wheels on the bus, go round and round. There you go. Just kidding. Okay. Sit on a pillow if you need. We're going to sit cross-legged now. Maybe sit on a folded towel, folded blanket. Sit comfortably. Sit with the hips drawing back. Arrange the arms. Sit tall. And we're just going to take 5 deep breaths. Close the eyes and enjoy a little bit of quiet time. Breathing and reflecting.
And when you're ready, switch sides. And gently stretch the head to the right ear to right shoulder. Other side. Come back to center. And again, just close the eyes. We'll take about 5 to 7 breaths, just a little bit of time for peace and quiet. Come on back to the body. Let's go ahead and set up to lower onto the back. Scoop forward until you have plenty of room. Release onto your back. And give yourself a nice hug, knees to chest. Feet to the ground. Keep the feet parallel. And inhale to bridge. Lift to bridge. Hug the knees in a bit. Consider holding the hands under the hips. Tuck the shoulders under. Lift high. If it doesn't feel good, just lift moderately. That's totally fine. Stay with the breath. And come on down and rest. And one more time. Let's go ahead and lift to bridge. Might be able to go a little bit deeper. Listen to the body. Take the pose to the level that works for you. Come down and rest. And one more time, bridge. Now, if you prefer to do hip openings, that's totally fine. Otherwise, we're doing bridge one more time. Hold the glutes with the hands or block under the hip. Consider lifting the right knee and extending the leg with a pointed ankle. And then switch sides. Very good. Release both sides. And release down. Make the feet wide. And bend the knees in.
And bring the feet closer to each other. And feet together, knees out. Butterfly. Go ahead and lift the knees. Knees to chest. And then either do a wide knees to chest or take happy baby. The ankles above the knees. And you work the low back down, shoulders down, necks long. Nice deep breath. Excellent. Let's go ahead and lower the feet to the ground. And then again, widen the feet and bend the knees in. Now either stay like this or bend the right knee in more. Take the left ankle to the outer thigh and weight down the leg. Yeah, let's go ahead and switch. Other side. You can take your time. Stay with the breath. And when you feel nice and even, let's release and segue to a hip side stretch. You have the right knee bent, left leg lengthened, and spin up onto the side of the hip, keeping the right shoulder down, and optionally using the left hand on the thigh to deepen. And other side. Excellent. Wait till you feel even. If you feel that one side needs extra stretching, feel free to add that extra. But when you do feel even, let's all take Shavasana. You can turn the volume off and do 10 to 15 minutes. Otherwise, we'll do several minutes together here, just softening the breath, the body, mind, and emotions as well. Letting go and observing, enjoying this witness-like state. Let's go ahead and deepen the breath. Wiggle the fingers and toes. Very gradually come to knees to chest. In a comfortable seat. Deep breath. Closing with a clearing breath in rounds of Om. Inhale to begin. Open mouth, let it out. And breathing in. Namaste. All right. Wonderful, everyone. This has been our weekly Hatha Yoga class. Join me Saturday for Vinyasa. 10:30 Pacific Standard Time. And sometimes we get a late start when the baby's nap goes long. Our new house does not have a backdoor entry like our old place did. So Caitlin used to sneak out with Jonah when he would wake up in the middle of class. So we're sorting things out. I may adjust class time, but for now, Thursday and Saturday, Pacific Standard Time, 10:30. All these get saved as well. And I know a lot of you watched in not in real time. So hello to you in the future if you're not watching now in the present. These classes are for donation. So click in the description below, send me PayPal or Venmo. And if you aren't able to donate, then like and comment. Tell me what you'd like. Tell me other things you'd like to try if you haven't practiced with me certain poses or alignments already. Subscribing is very helpful. Sharing with your friends, also very helpful. Thank you all very, very much. We can improve the rest of our day also by making sure to eat well and hydrate with water and diluted juices, maybe with a little salt or tea, not too much caffeine or alcohol, just enough to get through the pandemic. All right, y'all. It's been wonderful. Thank you again. See you soon.